Hello there, my name is Wokianaru, and welcome back for another round of Painter Simulator. So, funny thing is, it's about 5:30 in the morning. I could not sleep for the life of me. So we're gonna, really, we're gonna play. This is one of the things, the multiple, like I'm gonna be like, oh, hello, sir. If I paint a dinosaur, I will be so happy. But like, I'm gonna be painting a lot of things. Scenarios, I guess is what they called them. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Do you need painting as well, my friend? I've got a 2-for-1 special on right now. So are we archaeologists? Is that what we are? I'm gonna assume. I always liked archaeology. Archaeology is pretty cool. I just just had a thought. So, why I didn't try and do that in college for like, not for like my whole career, but of course every college student, you don't just go in and you don't just specialize. You don't just go in and you know, take the like courses for your profession. In my case, it was film, so so I didn't just take film courses. I also had to take, you know, other random courses for different things. We had, you know, our math, science, history, you know, those sorts of like things. And then you had your like humanities type things. Each college calls them different things. Language courses. I should have looked into seeing if they had archaeology as one of the science things that I could have taken, because what I took is I started off with a what was it, an astronomy class that like all a lot of people were raving about, saying it was like really good and it was pretty easy, you know, to do. I just apparently got the wrong professor. That happens a lot. You get the wrong professor and then it's just nightmarish. But I got the, because the one, some of them were like, all we did was like memorized planets and constellations and crap, and learned about those sorts of things. No, the one I went to, oh my god, it was nothing but math. It was all math. That's all we were doing all the time. So I dropped out of that one and picked up marine biology, which was, it was fairly easy. The marine biology class. That was a packed lecture, let me tell you. There are definitely some lectures that you go into that you're like, these are gonna be packed. What was the other one I did? I want to say it was like Intro to Chem or something like that. I don't know what it was. It was something else that wasn't super difficult. Because you not only had to have a our college very specifically was you had to have a science, and then you had to have a like science class with a lab. So you technically went to two different things. For a semester, you'd go to the lecture, and then you'd go to the lab. And I think mine was like intro to chemistry or something like that. It might have been the chemistry. No, it was biology. It was biology. That was pretty easy. I took a lot of different courses in college. That's one of the reasons why it took me a little while to finish. You just realize that like it takes you a long time to complete college. What was it? And I switched majors at one point. So when you switch majors, the course load basically changes. However, I stayed within the same college. So staying within the same college, they're generally the same. Like they keep the course load generally the same. And then once they keep the course load semi the same in the colleges, depending. I mean, you of course have like master's students and whatnot that are completely different. Ain't no way I'm going for masters. I am done with my academic career. I've been encouraged to I've been encouraged to go for since I currently work in the medical field. That's what my, what I do to make money right now. I've been encouraged to get my medical assistant like thing, whatever you want, certificate, so that I can make more money. Life is tough. You never fully expect what is going to happen in life. It's hard to fully prepare for life. Because I just had this, I had a plan in mind that did not work at all. Because within my plan by now, I was supposed to have moved down south. I was supposed to have, moved down south and, like, starting my acting career and whatnot, working on that. And here I sit in Ohio. That was one of the, I think I explained that in the video when I talked about it. Why I moved back here, why I moved back home was because well, for one, my dad's a wonderful person, and I didn't renew my lease in time because I thought I would hopefully be moving down south, but I don't have a car, so I'm working on trying to save money for a car. And my dad has basically an agreement with his kids, because he's got 3 of us. He says we can live with him as long as we are, and not have to worry too much about paying for rent and whatnot. We just have to pay for other things, such as like I have to deal with my own insurance and all that sort of stuff now that I'm 26. But he allows us to do it so that we can, as long as we are either saving money or we are in school, so that we can save money. because he knows, because he grew up, you know, not exactly rich, so. I couldn't be happier for the person I have as a father. I'm getting all sappy while I'm spray painting a car. Oh, you know what? I can say I like woke up the other day and like we had hit 700 subs. I was super excited to see that, and I'm like, we're closing in. I mean, we've got, what is it? It's the 21st, so we've got about 10 days left until the end of the year to hit that one goal. I came up with that goal, what was it? I mean, what was it? A couple months ago, because I figured I've been doing YouTube for, you know, however long now, and I figured it's probably time that I should should hit 200 subs, or not 200, 1,000 subs. I like doing this. I like talking with people. If people notice, I try and respond to as many, if not all, comments as possible. I've in fact kind of taken a like step back from Twitch at the current moment. I'm not streaming as much because I'm focusing a lot on this. I'm focusing a lot on YouTube, trying to make as best content, the best content that I can possibly make. Because YouTube has really grown for me. From something that I did as a sort of therapeutic type thing. I was a heavy introvert when I started YouTube. I was very much you know, I was in college. I was going through a bunch of mental health stuff. I would go to class, I would go to work, I would go home. That's what I would do. I didn't really have any friends. I didn't talk to anybody. I just kind of hid myself away. And then I started YouTube, and I was able to come out of my shell a little bit more, which is kind of funny. Because I was actually, I used to be a very talkative person. I was a very, I was a very talkative person. I had, when I was younger, I mean, I didn't have any form of real issues, and then I don't know, I started college. The job I was working at the time, I was having a lot of issues with it. I would take days off sometimes. I'd call into work just because I was having a rough go of the day. And then eventually I got fired from that job. In the most stupid way. I think I've explained the reason as to why I did that, or how I got fired from that job, but it was the most stupid way to get fired from a job. Probably not the most stupid, but it was a pretty stupid way to get fired from a job. But got fired from that job and then was like, okay, I'm gonna continue working on school and whatnot. I have this, okay, so I have this issue of, so if you were to ask yourself, or if you were given the ability to go back in time, the only person that you could affect is yourself. And you couldn't affect yourself by like doing something, you know, but rather implanting a thought into your mind. Rather, you know, that kind of typical, you go back in time and you are like, hey, I'm you from the future. Listen to me when I say this, but, you know, do these things. I've actually sat down and thought about that before and thought I wouldn't do anything like, say, learn the winning lotto numbers or something like that. Learn those and then go back in time and tell myself, hey, do this, so that you can, you know, do whatever. So that you go, like, buy a lottery ticket or bet on this specific sports game. I feel like I would. I've had this conversation with myself before where I've basically been like, I would tell myself, hey, there are certain certain times in your life, even now, like if I were to pop into my like life, if I could pop into my past, there are certain points that I would definitely pop in and be like, hey, slow down, don't do this one specific thing, don't do this very specific thing, because it's gonna screw you up down the road. Like the incident with my knee, I'd pop into the past and very quickly be like, hey, on this specific day you're gonna have this idea, don't do it, just don't do it. It's not gonna work, and all you're gonna do is hurt yourself, and you're not ever gonna fully recover from it. But then I've had thoughts of like, go back in time and like maybe tell myself, like from the job that I worked, like every job that I worked, I found that I have a really bad time at like saving money, like, or yeah, I've always had a really rough time of saving money, especially when I was younger. So I would definitely do the whole thing of go back in time and be like, hey, save as much money as you can. Just continue to save. Because you're gonna thank me in the future. Because then, hey, maybe I would already have a car, even if it wasn't, you know, something fancy. I don't need anything fancy. I just need, you know, as a lot of people say, a beater with a heater, that sort of thing. Or then maybe there would be the ability to, like, don't waste my money on stupid things. Because then maybe there would be some, like, cooler things that I could actually go do. Like, okay, I'll say this. A lot of people save money to go to, like, concerts and whatnot. I, for one, have never been to a concert. I don't think I would want to go to a concert, though, because of my anxiety. The loudness and the amount of people would very much cause me to have an anxiety attack. But, you know, saving money for other things. like, okay, so I brought it up. When you when I worked at that camp, you very much live at that camp. You live at that camp. You work and you live out at that camp because it's, you know, good depending on where you're, you know, coming from, a couple hours out of the way of basically any form of big civilization. But then, you know, like I mentioned, we had nights off. You had everyone in your area had like you chose a night off during the week, and from a certain time, you and a group of other counselors would go out, and a lot of people did kind of the same things. You'd go out and get dinner, or you'd go out and a lot of Walmart runs were always a big thing. Most people would go to Walmart at some point. That'd be included in your night off, was like going to Walmart to pick up things you might need, because that place was your home. We did technically get like a part of a day off. I would say that, because on Saturday you would go to, it would be the last day of the week. You'd get all the people out, and then your job was to clean up your area and make sure that it was ready for the next week. And then we'd go around the camp, and there'd be like certain little jobs that we had to do to make sure that the camp was ready for the next week. I swear I just saw it, number 6. But you know, we do those sorts of things, and then once everything was done, we'd be dismissed. Oh, okay, is this one of those? Oh, no. We'd be dismissed, and then you'd go home for a certain amount of time. Most people, most of what you did when you went home is you'd go home, you'd throw your laundry in the washing machine, you'd crash out, and then you'd you know, only wake up to change your like laundry, eat, and whatnot. That's what you'd do. Basically, that's all you did. And there was the option sometimes for some of us, which I took that option a couple of times, to where you could just stay rather than having to go home. You'd stay at the camp. It was very much, there were age things. There were things of, okay, you're over the age of 18. You can do this. Technically, people over the age of 21 could like go and have a drink on their night off if they wanted to, but it was very much, you had to only be with people over the age of 21. You were not allowed to get drunk. There was a lot of different rules to it, but they were easy, simple rules that were made perfect amount of sense. Dude, I can't see. I think what it wants me to do is hit under this hook. Like, there's this bit right there, but I can't reach it. Okay, I'm not even seeing. Okay, I can see under it, but there's nothing under it. There's nothing under there. As far as I can tell, I've gotten every bit of it. Oh, there's some. Number 8. Can I get me closer? If that was a thing, that would be a perfect freaking thing. I don't know what you want from me. There. Am I to hop in? No? Okay. Where to walk? Where are we going? Ooh. I feel like these definitely wouldn't be here, my guy. Oh, I thought he had a gun. Is he talking? I'm gonna put these on. I've been not playing this game with these on because it's not really a game that I need them on. Ooh. Pull the thing. Eh. Oh my god. Of course. Oh. That's stupid. Just dip my toes in the water here. I thought it had, like, I had 10 per color. I thought that was what the thing was. Oh, this would be a nightmare to paint in real life, but then again, you wouldn't paint a fountain in real life. That's a thing that I'll say I miss, but, you know, it's not exactly like, I was around for those sorts of things, but, like, you go back in time, and you see, you know, the intricacies of, like, old architecture and, like, some of the sculptures and the fountains and, like, all those different things, like, the sorts of works of art that, like, Michelangelo did, the Renaissance type art that is absolutely gorgeous and took, you know, years to complete and are, like, absolute beautiful, like they're beauties. And then modern art, I really can't get behind too much modern art. I'm sorry. I will absolutely, I will commend you if you are an artist. I will, if I like your art, I will say, you know, good job. That's, you know, a beautiful work of art. But if you're it just depends on the, like, practice and the style. Everyone has their own taste in art, obviously. But, like, seeing the things that that people did, you know, way back when, especially some of the stuff that was done in, like, ancient Egyptian times that, you know, is, by now, a lot of it gets very much, how do I put this? You know, since time has passed, it's been, you know, it's faded, it's done, it's just not stood the test of time. But the recreations and whatnot of them are like, wow, that was created by some very, very, like, poor, like, peasant back in, that, like, thousands of years ago. Someone incredibly, sometimes it was, you know, work done by slaves, so it was, you look at it and you're just like, this person had very little reason to want to do this. In fact, they were forced to do this. So why would they, you know, make it actually beautiful? The only reason they'd make it beautiful is under penalty of death, or, you know, other forms of penalties. So like having your family taken away from you or things like that. Dude, I may have a unibrow sometimes, but that is a freaking unibrow. I do. I do. I shave my. I have to shave my eyebrows because I get a unibrow a lot. It's bad. Holy moly, 41. I love how some of them are just a slightly different shade. Oh, okay. I was wondering, I'm like, where did I miss? Alright. Put the key in. Put the key in. Do it. You didn't have to do that. You could have just, like... But you do you. I think you pissed it off. I don't know what it is you pissed off, but you pissed off something. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, so I'm painting not only the... Ugh. Am I painting the designs? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, if I'm painting, I would be painting the... Oh, okay. This one's just a simple... It's not like the other ones. I thought it was like those ones, like I'd be painting those sorts of... No, it's just like a, simple. Simple. Wasn't it, though, like... I swear before it became blank, it was just kind of a... It was like those. It was, like, very detailed. I love how this poor guy, I don't even know his name, he's just got to stand here and wait. I mean, it's the exact same thing as the poor racer. But this one doesn't seem as frozen in time as the other one does. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I can actually see him. Because, like, I couldn't see within, like, into the race car or anything like that. I was just the guy on the outside that was doing stuff. have other things, don't I? Like other nozzles? It's not a thing? I thought I did. I'm so confused as to why it let me do that. Look at that. There's literally a couple places that have been not finished. That's so strange. Because normally this game is very particular about, like, yeah, you gotta do all of it, buddy. If you're gonna do it, you're gonna do the whole job. You want to put it on the thing? Is that what we're doing? My work turned into art. Look at that. Be careful. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa. Come on, big guy. You're slowing me down. Dude, do I have to paint the entirety of inside this place? Come on. There's light enough in here. You don't need it. Put it down. Dude, it's the middle of the day. And there's plenty of light getting into here. Oh, you could light those. That would be good. Yeah, light those. We've seen these people before. Am I gonna paint him? What'd you do? I think you can put down the... Oh no, he is frozen in time. Huh. He just doesn't seem like it. I don't know why. You just look at him and he doesn't seem like it. But no, he is. He did freeze. Just like the rest of them. Just a tiny bit. See? It works sometimes. I'm gonna twist it. You're gonna twist it. What did you do? You made the papers angry. I was kind of hoping I was gonna paint this. I looked at it and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna paint this. Because it seemed like a simplistic, like a very simplistic yet semi. It had some intricacies to it, you know? Yeah, like look at that. There's a lot of they made it looks like they made it a lot more intricate when it came to the painting part. Wait. I saw you. Why are you counting it? I'm so confused. This game is confusing me. Oh, okay. Can I get a wider nozzle so I hit more at once? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna check something. What's it? I'm so confused about some of these tools. Oh, yeah. Not enough triangles. Let me try this. Oh, do I have to be outside? Oh, that's cool. That works. That works heaps better. I mean, I'll probably have to go over it a couple times, but... with all these little intricacies... kind of like using spray paint. Well, I guess it is the spray feature, so yeah, that makes sense. And see how much quicker I did that? This side looks good. Oh, I thought I was hearing like a rain cloud. No, it's not. It's his torch. Bye-bye. Oh, it's just poo. I'm just spraying poo. Go with a nicer color than that, please. Oh, okay, looks like there's also... How far can I go? Oh, not very far. Why are some of them, like... You know what? You can't question it. The more questions I ask, the more my brain's gonna hurt. Hush. Ta-da! Okay, I might switch back to the... Ah. Darn you. I feel like that brush is good for specific things. I mean, it's painting. There's different brushes for different things, so makes sense. Okay, that's 24. Ever seen anyone spray paint a carpet? No. This is gonna be a trap, isn't it? This feels very trappy. Like, this is over a pit. I knew it. Oh, okay, it's not a pit. Okay, it's just stairs. I was close, though. I gotta paint these guys. Hello, gentlemen. You take forever. Go. Oh, now you're getting rid of it? And you're just gonna leave it unattended. You were the worst adventurer ever. Come on. Come on. My God. Oh, okay. I felt like I was going to have to paint them. It's kind of cool. Holy moly. Am I gonna fly at any point, or is it just gonna be... very specifically? Okay, no, I don't think I'm gonna fly it. Like that one. Bye-bye. Okay, 29. Oh my. Okay, I think this is... yeah. See? That's where the brush comes in. For all those little things. Boah. Why boah? Why you go boah? Boah. What are you gonna do? Now I'm gonna have to paint those, aren't I? You could have just asked, and I would have helped. But you know, you do you, boo. He's like, no, you're the guy with the paint. I'm the adventurer. I do all the cool adventure-y stuff. And this is just another one of those cases of I don't exist. I exist outside the realm of this adventurer guy. I hitched a ride in his Jeep just because I wanted to. I didn't need to. I could have teleported here or something. Oh, that works. I can just climb on the line. Doodly doodly doo. Things I'd never expect myself to be doing. It's 6:30 in the morning and I'm painting a giant lion's head in a video game. How are you gonna get past this one, adventure man? Okay, that is spray painted. Oh, I guess with a key, apparently. What? Okay, it went from, like, Greek to Aztec. What are we pausing for? Oh, the Minotaur. Why does he have clothing? Also, why do I feel like I'm about to paint his nipples? Because I am. I'm about to paint his nipples. There we go. He's completed. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. There are over 3,000 types of fruit in the Amazon, most of which have been never eaten by humans. There's a lot in the Amazon that we still have no idea about, which is crazy to me. That was an interesting one. I guess then, yeah, we have next time we'll do this one. I don't know why this one is super expensive, 3,330, and this one was 100. This one was 100 or something like that. It was really cheap. I remember it was really cheap. Like all of them are relatively cheap. Oh, never mind, not that one. That one was cheap, but then they're just getting really expensive. Oh no, it was 10. It was 10 triangles, and then the rest of them are super expensive, and I don't know why. But I am all out of time for this one. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.